Good afternoon, guys. It's Drags, and today's video is going to be the official guide to Fortnite's latency for competitive settings in 2024. Alrighty, I don't know how to break down into a shorter sentence, but yeah, let's get right on in with it. Alright, so I have a couple notes here. So here, let me put the first one. The first one should always be to enable XMP in your BIOS. I'm pretty sure if you watch several videos of optimization or tweaks, packs, and quotations, as they say, they'll tell you to, enable XMP in your BIOS, which is pretty much the number one rule you should do. So go ahead and do that. Game mode and graphics. This is pretty much what they're talking about. Shit, I'm sorry. So game mode, make sure you have that on. Hags, have it on. It just works. Do it. NVCP. That's what we're going to go through right now. These are the settings you should have for NVCP. Now, I'm going to make this video a little shorter because the other takes were more than 10 minutes long. And because I went in depth with everything I did, but for this one, it's going to be short and I'm going to tell you what to put. So if there's anything else that happens or goes wrong in your system, please let me know and I will be free to help. So make sure you have your low latency mode on ultra because that's going to be the best thing to minimize your latency. I'm going to get into reflex in a minute. But if you turn on reflex in game, it's going to cancel out low latency mode. But that doesn't really matter because there's really nothing that happens in between. Make sure you have all of these. These are the settings you get when you click on restore in your NVIDIA control panel settings. So when you click on restore, this is exactly what you're going to get. Albeit that you'll have like preferred refresh rate as like application control, and then your vertical sync will be like manage 3D settings. But turn those on. Low latency mode, vertical sync, turn that shit off. Monitor technology, turn it on. Make sure you have G-Sync on, please. So another thing is adjusting performance on your display. So you can either click this or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't make a difference if you do both. Make sure your process scheduling is on programs. I've had times where for some reason my processor scheduling was on background services, which I do not know why, and I don't know why, but I always change it back. I don't know why. I'm trying to find something for that, but I will let you guys know when I do. If VRAM, make sure that's just on automatically check, because if you don't, you're gonna fuck up your OS and get some B-side, bro. Don't do that. What else is there? What else is there? Power plan. I mean, your power plan is just basic, don't ever run ultimate performance because what that does is turn the, how do you say it, the thresholds for every single little thing to 100%. So there's going to be no idle, no nothing. When high performance, I'm pretty sure there is idle. If I find it here somewhere, yeah, idle disabled. You see how it says idle enabled? Yeah, you're gonna want that just because when you're not running shit on your computer that doesn't need to be at 100 times speed, it'll literally degrade your performance if you keep it on, which is another reason why I'm going back to the reflex thing in my config. So you can either turn on reflex mode through the thingy. Let me talk to it here. Here it is. NVIDIA reflex mode, ready? This is the number one thing you need on, especially when you're playing competitive titles. They say that your GPU needs to be at 99% in order for this to work. In reality, no, it does not. Reflex low latency minimizes CPU, right? In return, making your GPU work harder. But the thing is, everything gets sent to, your GPU through reflex, just like how Hags does. So when you have Hags, when you have reflex on, everything to gets sent to your graphics card, and what you're going to need to do is minimize this render queue. That's what we're trying to do. Minimize this render queue in order for us to have a faster input. So make sure you play with on, not on plus boost, because it does uh, maximize your clock speed and makes everything run at the max. Which for on, I made an undervolt, so my computer doesn't have, you know, heating issues or anything with my graphics card. But it still gives it full power regardless. It just, the voltage difference makes it better. That is all, guys. Pretty much it. Make sure you have your polling rates at 1,000, your refresh rate on your monitor at the max. Mine's is 240 hertz, so I'm gonna keep it at that. Especially in game, I'm gonna cap it at 240 hertz because I don't see any big, you know, increase with 360. I mean, it could, but I just don't see it. It says turn on overdrive, turn on G-Sync mode. This is the official 2024 optimization guide for every single thing. It doesn't even matter if it's Fortnite, it could be any other game. Just please make sure you follow these settings and these settings carefully, and make sure to not download any other, well, don't download packs regardless, because you just don't know what the fuck they're doing, and you just don't know what, kind of malicious shit they're up to. So please, please, please have your antivirus on if you do want to download any of their shit and crappy bloatware. But yeah, guys, have a nice day. Um, Twitter here just in case if you guys want to follow me and DM me about anything. So yeah, guys, peace out. Have a nice day.